What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Want to make a quick video on the market yesterday. You can see pretty strong overall, pretty strong day overall. You can see we pretty much gapped up, pushed up a little bit, kind of grinded sideways for the first hour or two, and then we kind of just went. And a lot of the names were strong. Semi names super strong. You can see almost 74% of stocks were advancing, so pretty good action there. If we look at the Qs, we kind of pulled back or basically shook out the 50-day and turned around. We still need to get back above the moving averages for me to be a little bit confident, but you can see a lot of the stocks came back above the 20-day, so pretty good action. And I took actually quite a few positions. Got into 4 positions. I actually had more trades than that if you go to our Discord daily log. So TWLO was a new position, NVDL was a new position, PLTR was a new position, IBIT was a new position. OKLO, I really screwed that one up. Let's see if we can find it. So TWLO. So OKLO, I had it pretty good. Around 2330s or so, if we look at it. Had it pretty good around 2330s, just somewhere in this area, kind of in this little breakout area. And I took it off for a very small loss. Was being a little too tight with it, just because I had a bunch of other positions on, so I really screwed that one up. This one looks really good. If we look at the other names, ANF, I tried ANF once and then APP a few times. So APP, you can see I tried to take it over that 350, kind of came back, cut it. ANF, I took it through prior day's highs, didn't break that 160, came back, cut that one. I'll still be watching this 160. And then APP, I tried it earlier as well before the 350 break, and I cut that one very quick, just taking small cuts there, but definitely screwed up OKLO. Let's go through the positions. So IBIT took this through prior day's highs. This one looks good. Bitcoin looks really good. I think this thing will need to test kind of that 100,000 pullback, maybe build another flag, and then kind of continue higher. But I really like this one. NVDL looks really good. Probably looks like a leader. They got CES on Monday, so we'll keep an eye on that. But super strong action there. Have an alert set at 3R just to take take a piece off. PLTR really strong through prior day's highs. I took it, and nice move there. My stops are just under the moving averages. TWLO looks really good. Nice breakout. Strong day. Let's see if this one continues as well. So a few setups I like for tomorrow. Amazon looks really good. Nice big move here. Nice tight flag consolidation here. I'll probably play that via AMZU just because Amazon's pretty slow mover. It takes a lot of capital to kind of trade it. So AMZU would be the ideal through prior day's highs. ANF still looks good. I'm going to watch that 160 pivot. You can see that weekly looks really good. That's why it's on the 5-star, and a pretty good ADR as well. AVGO looks solid. I'll play this one via AVGX just through Friday's highs. I like that as a trigger, and let's see if this thing can kind of continue. Google also looks really good. Has that quantum theme to it, so I really like that. You can see making higher lows. Right above the 20-day and the 10-day. I'll play this one via GGLL through prior day's highs. And this is one quantum name, QUBT. I think it's probably a massive turd, but I think we can definitely get a good short-term trade on it, maybe a few days, if we kind of break out of this flag on volume. I definitely like this right above the 10-day. It looks really good. A few 4-star setups. CRDO looks really good. This would probably be on 5-star if we had one more tighter day. Ideally, maybe pull back to the 10-day and get one more tight day. This thing would probably go on the 5-star. DXYZ, same thing. If we get maybe another tight day here, this thing looks really good. QMCO, this one actually looks really good. It's just pretty thin name, which trades like just under 1 million, but super high ADR, 40%. They're 39% a day, but this one looks good through prior day's highs. RBRK, I would love one more tight day here, and this thing looks good to go. WGS, this one looks really good. It's just super thin, under 500,000 shares traded daily. I actually played this on this day, but it came back and cut me out flat, so we can keep an eye on that one. And I've got a few 3-star names. Just don't love them. They're a little bit slower, and they're kind of lagging a little bit with some of the other names. These are kind of under the moving averages, but Axon looks really good from this downtrend line. Docu also lagging a little bit under the moving averages, but this thing looks good. Lulu, same thing. This a nice little tight setup here, but it is a little slower mover, and that's why it's kind of on the 3-star for me. And QFin, another little slow mover. The flag looks nice, but I believe this is also a China name, so I don't like trading Chinese names, but that's pretty much it. I think I'm going to be focusing on the 5-star list. That's plenty of names to kind of get me fully invested if they trigger. If we look at the portfolio, so PLTR, I've got about 9% of my account on that. TWLO, about 10%. IBIT, about 12.6%. NVDL, 6.3%. So I have about 62% cash left to kind of get invested. I think the market looks good. I think we're seeing a lot of setups, and I think I'm going to keep at 25 basis points until I just see some follow through and continuation. But I do like where we are in the overall market. If you look at the Qs, I mean, we're still in a big uptrend, and we just shook out the 50-day. And if we can continue higher, just above these moving averages, we look really good. And then if you look at the SPY, you can see we kind of shook out here, these lows, and then turned right back around. This does look like a head and shoulders, so I'd like us to kind of get back above the 600, and I think we can definitely get back up towards 620, kind of just continue the trend higher. So indexes aren't as important. You can see some of the names that we're in, like NVDL, PLTR. These are way above the moving averages versus the indexes that are still under the moving averages. So that's why we kind of track relative strength, and we want to be in the strongest names in the market. And they usually move out before the indexes. So that's pretty much it. That was a very quick video, and I will see you guys on Monday.